KATV River Market Studio in downtown Little Rock. This is Channel 7 Good Afternoon Arkansas.
I'm back now with Dr. Charles Chamblee, and he is here with advice on how to get through difficult events like the flooding that has affected so many people in the state. Thanks for being here and talking about this.
Absolutely.
I know as Arkansans, we usually are going through tornadoes, and that's a big disaster that a lot of us have faced, but this flooding very much in the same way.
Yeah, we've had so many people who have been dealing with the crisis of how do I make it through, and then what do I do next?
Yeah.
What's life going to look like?
Yeah, it can be life-changing for many people. You know, those life changes can be what? Losing homes, family members?
Losing homes, losing valued possessions.
Right.
So many people have family memorabilia from years, and now it's been destroyed or at least damaged.
Yeah.
And so we've talked a lot with folks about how to get over this. I grew up on the Gulf Coast, and so we had to deal with hurricanes, and knowing how to prepare for that. And so we talk with folks just about 4 simple things, and we've used the word help to describe it. And the first thing is H, and that is to find some hope. No matter how small it might be, try to have something you can latch onto. That is so important for us. If we feel like everything is lost and we can't see any sense of hope at all, it just becomes so much more overwhelming.
Yeah. Positive thinking, I would think, has to have some kind of an impact on how you deal with stuff.
It does. And like you said earlier with the TV thing, you know, managing to keep some sort of activity and positivity in your life, those things are so crucial for us. So the second thing is to take some time to escape. No matter how much you have to spend cleaning up, you still got to take some time to rest. To make some time to kind of escape away, to relax a little bit. There's some urgency to some things about it. But if you're not taking time to do what we call good self-care, just taking some time to stroll a little bit, maybe getting away, just going out to eat, something like that, just to step away from the disaster a little bit and change your perspective.
Yeah, some people may think this work is not going to be done, so I just need to always be at it.
And that'll wear you down so much, both body and mind. And so the third thing is listen. Take some time to get advice from wise people, like Justin's going to do with us earlier about how to, or later, how to clean this up. Make sure that you're taking those insights from others. Just because it's always the way that you've done it, or it's all the way your parents did it, or whatever, there may be new information that comes out. So make sure that you're listening to the best practices of how to take care of yourself and your property.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the final thing is to persevere. As much as it may seem to be so overwhelming and so debilitating, on most cases, we're going to see the other side. And so try to keep that positive mindset, persevere through this, doing things like taking care of yourself, listening to others, just making sure that you understand, although you've lost some very valuable things or had some damage done, at least you're still around. And so make sure that you're keeping that right mindset and try to persevere through the end. Those are just 4 simple things, but they're 4 things that can really make a difference in how you handle both the situation now and how you're going to be on the other side, what it's going to be like when everything's said and done.
Right. I know to disaster areas, there's always Red Cross and different organizations that deploy to those disaster areas. How often, though, is mental health kind of overlooked, or do you think it does go to those areas?
It is. We've seen some real increased training in first responders and police officers and disaster relief teams. I work with the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and they have a huge disaster relief thing. And so one of the things that we do in the trainings there is helping people know how to comfort others, how to encourage them, not only take care of them with their belongings and how to help feed them, but how to make sure they're getting good mental health care as well. It's one of the things that's been overlooked for years. Yeah,
definitely something important to think about. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Chamblee, for talking about this. I think hope is definitely one of the biggest ones to take.
It's got to be something that you keep in mind. There is a future.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much.